Long ago, the Allfather, Odin, united the worlds. He threw down his foes and cast them into the 10th world, then split the boughs that held their prison to the World Tree, and left it to drift, unanchored, a place of exile. For centuries, this world slumbered uneasily, but did not die. As glacial ages passed, kingdoms rose and fell out of sight of the gods. When Odin heard his enemies were growing once again in strength, he looked to Midgard and sent his Valkyries to scour the battlefields for the greatest of their warriors. Dead to the world, they will be reborn again in Valheim. And so our journey begins, as we fly on the massive bird taking me towards Valheim, in a random place where no one knows where it could be. Gliding through the storms, I begin my journey, tasked by Odin himself. So, bird, set me down somewhere. Over there in the trees, that'll do. Welcome, I'm NOX'S, and I'm going to take you on this crazy journey through this crazy world. So we'll see what it's like. It's a new Viking based survival game that's doing very well on Steam at the minute. So here I am, ready to play. Let's check it out. Come on my friends, let's play Valheim. So this is where we begin, in this stone circle. The game is randomly generated with a seed, so there could be loads of different worlds. And let's begin. Let's talk to this bird, Hugin. Welcome to the world, warrior. I am Hugin, sent here to guide you on your travels. The megaliths surrounding you are sacrificial stones. They represent the Forsaken, which you must slay in order to ascend to Valhalla. Wow. There we are, lots of different creatures. These are the bosses that you're going to have to fight, starting with this one in front of me, the deer. And let's go talk to Hugin again. Hello, Hugin. This stone is Vegfasir. These magical stones are scattered throughout the land by Odin as signposts pointing towards the ritual grounds of the Forsaken. If inspected closer, this one will reveal the summoning place of Eikthyr, your first prey. Here's a mighty beast, so you need to properly arm yourself before you even attempt to defeat him. Okay, so these stones will tell you where your bosses are. And this is the first boss, like I said, Eikthyr the Stag. So, we are preparing ourselves to take on the first boss. Today, we won't get to do the boss, but we will be building a base, getting started and learning the basics of this game. So here we go, we're going to collect a few bits and pieces. As it's a survival game, of course, you've got to forage for food, wood, stone, all that stuff. You've got to make yourself things. You've got to make weapons. You've got to build a base. And you've got to talk to Hugin. You have found a snack. Consume it to improve your health and stamina. Okay, Hugin, I get that. Food equals health and stamina. But you can have 3 different foods. Whatever it is, you can have 3 different ones. So I have raspberries. You can have, say, meat, mushrooms, what have you. But you can only eat one of each different category. So that's slightly different to what we used to in these games. And I quite like that. I quite like the idea of not being able to stack your food, but you've got to have a well-balanced meal. So there we go. I've made a nice stone axe. That's a good start. Get myself some food in my hot bar, ready to eat, and that'll bring my health up. Okay, so what's next? Now we can chop down trees, grab as many of these raspberries as possible, because they will grow back. As long as you don't chop down the bushes, then the raspberries will regrow. And I can chop down this tree. Watch out, because in this game, falling trees can damage you. Yes, and it's not like the forest where it falls in the direction you're facing. It's a random fall, I think. I can't work out a way to direct the fall of the tree, so be careful which way that tree falls. Get ready to run. And there's more good fun things to learn about falling trees, and I'll tell you later on in the game. But for now, let's just collect some of this wood, because that's obviously what you need. All these games are the same. You start by bashing down trees, and you've obviously got to collect the stone as well. But for now, you have no pickaxe, and it won't be until you've fought your first boss battle that you get a pickaxe. So you've got to scavenge those stones off the floor, one by one. It's a pretty long task, but it's okay. You'll be able to find them. They're scattered around everywhere. And now I've had a little run around, gathered a few bits and pieces, looking for a base. And I thought, I'm a Viking. Let's set up by the water, of course. I'm obviously going to have a boat. And here's some flint, which you find all along shorelines. You're going to need plenty of them. So I'll gather them, run along the shore, pick up the flint, pick up the stones, and I'm going to find myself a nice place to set up my base. And I think it's just over here somewhere. Maybe not here. There's a bit too many stones around here. Until I can get rid of stones, I don't want loads of stones around. So no, I'll just gather up the loose ones laying around and run this way. Keep looking out for these flints. It's going to need plenty of them. And there should be some baddies around here somewhere. There's usually baddies around the shoreline. NOX'S they're called, but I can't see any. I can hear them, but I can't see them. I wonder where they are. Let's go down here a bit. There's another opening up here. Let me see what that is like. This could be a good place. Yeah, more flint. Oh, what's that? I can hear noises. Oh, something behind me. Quick, get it. Come here, you. A grayling. Quite easy with your stone axe, and that's a good thing about this game. Starting in this game is quite forgiving. You get a good strong weapon, and the creatures where you start are quite easy to kill, so gives you plenty of opportunity to get to learn the game without dying all the time. So yeah, I quite like that. That's good, and I think this is a nice spot to build my base. Not by these stones here, but just up on the hill a bit. Collect some more of these. Be careful of swimming, because if your stamina runs out, you're going to lose health fast. And at the beginning, with not a lot of stamina, you can die pretty quick in that water. So I'd recommend staying out of the water until you get good at swimming, or you get better stamina. So yeah, I think over here we'll just bash this tree down here, or bash this stump, and then we'll go up and build my base around here somewhere. Might as well get started. So let's fast forward a little through the night, and then we'll get going. And I have to apologise for the darkness. I'm going to work through the night, and we'll see how it goes. That stump's gone. I don't know if trees grow back from stumps. They leave stumps in the ground, but I don't know. I don't know whether you have to replant them or what. I bring tidings. Be wary of the weather. When the temperature drops at night or you are wet, you will suffer from being cold. Yeah. I didn't read that very well. It's gone, but yeah, basically, be careful of being cold. Build yourself a fire, and then you'll get warm. There we go. So you got your fire. Next thing we're going to need is a workstation. Workbench, is that what they're called? Workbench, yeah. And that's opened all sorts of things now, so well met. You have built a workbench. Workbench allows you to craft complex items. Yeah. All sorts of things. But what you do need is for it to be covered. It needs a roof. Yeah. Crafting station needs a roof, so don't go building a house straight away. You want to get started, so just build yourself something just small to get you started. I'm just going to put little walls around this workbench and then a roof on top, and I'll start there, and then you can always expand or you can build somewhere else. So the building pieces you can put down anywhere you like, and you can collide them with each other. So you could have done it anywhere I liked there, or you can just snap it. You've got to find the right spot right there, just snap it nicely together, and that'll line up all very nice. So that works like that. The more you play the game, the more you get used to that snapping points. So you might be a little bit fiddly to begin with, but it's a nice system, and it works quite well once you get used to it. So just get on the edge there to snap it in. It's just, yeah, right there. No, there. Hit it. Oh, there. No, not there. Go around to the side. Oh, would have been easy to go there. Let's go up to the top, it might be easier. There we go. Oh, there. There we go, I got it. And there. I'm just going to put bits on the back because I like it to be nice and covered in. So let's put that in there. You can rotate your pieces around all sorts of ways. There, snap. And there it is. There, hit it. There, got a nice little shed, let's call it. Call it a shed for now. And we'll just light it up around here. Put a torch here. And a torch here. There, now we've got a bit of light on the subject. Okay, and so this workbench, it works as a perimeter, so everywhere you're going to build, it needs a workplace nearby. And you might see the circle outline around it, and that just shows how far you've got around to do that, to build. There we go, let's do some more building. Put a bed down. Maybe not that side, maybe this side. Oh, where am I going to put it? Oh, I was hoping it would fit in there, but it's not. I'm going to make this bigger. So let's just squeeze it all in for now. Don't want anything too big. Oh, Elgin, well met. What do you want now? Probably going to tell me that that's a bed, and that's where you can sleep. Oh, you found a bed. You can sleep in this. Yeah, I don't need to be told I can sleep in a bed. Thank you very much. But yeah, claim that bed. It's too exposed, so I need more of a roof on there. There we go, and that's a little hut built. I'm happy with that. And also with a bed, you need a fire nearby. I had one going already, but if you didn't, make sure you build a fire. And I'll tell you more about fires later, because there's some very important information I need to pass on about fires, but you'll have to watch later in the video for that. But for now, I'm just going to make myself a few items. Got myself now a flint axe, so that's a little bit stronger than my stone axe. And I've been collecting a few bits and pieces now. Got alright. Killed a few animals. And I'm going to get on with my base building, because that's what this episode's all about, is getting my first base up and running and show you how the building system works in this game, really. So let's get started. We're going to flatten out some ground first. So we got on my hoe, and here we go. Hughie again, about to tell me something that I already know. You need to light your load. I say if you're carrying too much, you'll become over encumbered. Well, that's pretty obvious. Yes, something else you didn't really need to tell me, but thank you for the help. Okay, so let's make this a little bit higher. I don't want it sunken down like that, so I'm going to raise the ground a little bit. You need stone to raise the ground, so make sure you got plenty of stone. Where are we? I'm going to put that down here, because that's what you need to build. And there we go, raise it up a little bit, and there we go. And that's it. I'm out of stone. I think that was 50 stone I just used there, so it shows how much stone is needed for that sort of thing. But I just used my leveling part of the hoe, so you can just make the ground level. So from the height that I built it up, then I can level from there. So that's quite good. I like that. You just need to build it up, and there I've flattened out a nice area, and it's time. I'm just going to light up the area. I don't know, just so I've got a bit of light, because it's quite dark around here. Okay, there we go. There's one there. Whoa, and there we are. So let's get on with building this house. So first of all, I'm going to put down a floor, I think. You don't have to have a floor, but I think it'll work nicely. This is going to be my proper base, and I'll build on from that. I'll extend this base. So I want this to be nice. This isn't a starter little hut. This is going to be my full-time base, at least for this area. I'll be making lots of different bases throughout the game, and kind of like for different areas and things like that. So you'll find you won't just have one base. You'll have many different throughout the world. But we'll just put one on the end there. I'm struggling to snap it in. It's a bit under the ground. It works. It's there. It's snapped, but it's a bit low. So I'll just lower this ground around here, just so I can see the floor a bit better. There we go. And I'll put some more floor in. I'm used to working in squares with Minecraft, so going along in these squares is quite nice and easy for me. I think I'll go another one along 3 wide, perhaps, or maybe even 4 wide. Along there. I don't want it too big to start with. You can always add more to it. Oh no, that's in the wrong place. Get rid of that. And the beauty of this game is it doesn't cost you anything to delete items. You get everything back again. So if you put something in wrong, or you want to move something, and just delete it, you get all the items you use back again. It doesn't punish you for deleting items, which is fantastic. I like that a lot. Something that other games I hope would implement. So what's that, 4 wide now? Yeah, 4 wide I'm going. Yeah, that'll do nicely, won't it? That's a nice working area. And you may think it's quite big for a starter base, but it won't be long before there's lots of things going in there, and you're going to need more room. So I'm going to start with giving myself plenty of room, and we'll go from there. I'm just going to bring it out a little bit, just give myself a nice, I don't know, just a nice shape, nothing that's too square and boxy. I don't want it too boring. And I'm going to put the supports in. Now, you don't need supports, you can put walls straight in, but as I'm going to be extending this base eventually, making it bigger, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it, I'm going to put these supports in now, because this is an easy way of doing it first, rather than putting the walls in and then putting supports in afterwards. So just put all these supports in, and I'm going to go around spacing these out nicely, put plenty of support in, because your house can fall down if it's not supported very well, and you don't want that, do you? So I'm going to, there, that's where I want it, right there. And I'm just going to go around, put them all in the right place, and then I'll fill in the walls in between. There we go. One in the middle. Snap it in, yep. There. Snap that. Lovely. Now all the posts are done, too high. And I'll just get a couple in the middle here, just to support the centre of the house. That's all good. There, all the support's done. Now, put in some walls, I think. Or perhaps I should put in a door, maybe. That's probably a good idea. Let's put in this door, look. Over at the front of the house. There. Okay. And now to put in the walls. Now, as you see, that's not quite snapped properly with that door. I do go back and fix that a bit later. So, don't worry about it. It will be fixed. Didn't really matter. He doesn't have to, but I'm a bit OCD when it comes to that sort of thing. Everything's got to be in line, so I do go back and fix that later. Go across the top here. I'm going to put all these horizontal pieces in, just to support the roof. And I'm going to go around the whole building doing those, going across from one pillar to another. It doesn't cost a lot, it just costs wood to make these, so you've got an abundance of trees nearby. It doesn't really cost you anything. And not only that, but repairing your weapons is completely free of charge, which is fantastic. So it doesn't cost you to keep repairing your weapons, even when you get to metal ones. It doesn't cost anything, so that's great. I'm just going to put these angled pieces in, just to give it more support and to make it look nice as well. I think it looks good with them in. It makes it look more like a proper, strong structure. And I like that. Let's get some more wood, shall we? So, we'll have that one to start with. So I said I was going to talk more about wood and the mechanics of chopping down trees. And this is really great, this is, because chopping down trees in this game, you can knock down other trees with your falling tree. Like it says, watch out for the falling tree falling on you. But as you see, that tree was shaking and it causes damage to everything around it, the things that it hits. So eventually you can knock other trees down with the tree you've just knocked down. Oh, careful, stand back. So I suggest when you're knocking down trees that you chop them all down and have all the logs laying on the floor like I'm doing. Don't go chopping up the logs straight away. See the damage it's all taking there. And it saves you a lot of time in chopping down trees if all your logs keep landing on each other. Oh! What are you doing trying to kill me? Get in. Get this grayling. Yes. Oh, see, that big tree's fallen down now. So that was easy. I wouldn't have been able to chop that down because that's too... I can't chop it down with my flint axe. I need a metal axe to chop that down, so that's great. See, that's fallen into that tree. Not quite brought it down, so I'll bring it down. And something I do like to do is chop trees down that are on a hill, because they all roll down a hill and knock each other all down, and it's really great. The momentum they can really pick up. You can knock loads of trees down, and it can save you so much time. So just go around, knock everything down. You don't even need to bash it. Sometimes it'll just turn into planks just from falling on each other. So that's great. I really love that. And you can also try and... oh, careful. Don't let it fall on me. Oh, see? That's all turned into planks now. All ready to pick up. I didn't even have to chop it up. So that's brilliant. Have a grayling there. I think they come when they hear the trees being chopped down. They want to come and investigate. But let's keep chopping. See what else I can get. See, there's piles of planks everywhere. I didn't fall very far. Okay, so moving on to the house. We've got plenty of wood now. I'm going to carry on doing these angled pieces. I think it's looking great. I think it looks really strong and sturdy, and really what you'd expect from a Viking type house. Okay, I think we're nearly there. Time to put in some walls, I think. Is there any more? There's a couple of pieces I missed there. One there. Get that in. Snap it in place. Just learning that snap position as well. And just checking around, making sure I've got everything. Yeah, yeah. Okay, and put in the walls. And as you see, when you're putting things in, sometimes they go blue, sometimes they go green, sometimes it's yellow, sometimes it's orange, but it depends on how sturdy the structure is. The more red it becomes, then the more unstable the structure is and you need more support. So that's how you can tell how much support is there. See how that should have been set back a bit. So, moving on, I've put all the walls around now, just finishing them off. And there we go, that's starting to come on nicely. It's about time to do the roof. And the roof is always the best part of the house, because that is really what makes a house stand out, is what I think. So let's put these in. I'm just doing a small slope. Put them on this side as well. Get it in the snap position, there it is. One in there. And the higher you go, you might want to climb up onto the roof and do it and get above where you're building, because sometimes snapping is a bit harder from the ground if you're doing it up high. And as I said before, you can easily destroy things, so building up a little ladder to get up to the top of the house, as you'll see me do later, that's no problem. You can just destroy it later and get all your wood back again. So I'll just carry on building this roof until we get to a bit more detailed part. Get the snapping right. Come on. There. I saw it. There. No. There. There we go. There it is. Just finish this side off. And it's all coming on along nicely. I'm quite pleased with how this is coming. So, what we got? I think we're pretty much done. I'm just going to build a little walkway round up to the top of this house, because I've got a bit more of this roof to do and I want to go up the top and do it. So I'm just going to build a few little things here. I'll take them down later, but I just want something up here that I can climb up to the roof with. No, not quite there. A bit more. And you can put them almost anywhere. There's some places you can't put them where it goes red, but most places you can put anything you like. It's really good like that. It's not specific snap positions, you can only do it, but the snap positions help for you to line things up. And there we go. Let's get onto the roof. Just finish this bit of the roof off. This is all coming on nicely. I've seen some really good designs on YouTube of different builds already. This has only been out since 2nd of February, I think this game came out. That's this year, 2021. And it's definitely one of the better survival games I've played, even at this early stage. I know there's loads more to come, but still, the building mechanics of this is fantastic. The maps are huge, and I'm really loving everything about it. It's a highly addictive game, so you be careful. Now I'm just going to bash a hole here. Why? Because fireplaces. I wanted to talk to you about fireplaces before, and now's the time. I'm going to talk to you about fireplaces. Now, you cannot have a fire indoors. Well, you can have it indoors, but it gives off smoke, and the smoke will build up in the house if you don't let it out of the house. So what I'm doing is building the fireplaces just outside, but I'll put like a chimney around the outside, and so I'll build it up and let all the smoke out above the house, so it's well away from the house, because I don't want to be suffocating myself with smoke, because you will die from smoke inhalation, which I quite like. It's nice. I'm putting a little cooking rack on there as well. This is where I'll come in, cook my food over these fires. Eventually I'll get one either side of that fire as well. I'm going to have it kind of like a 3 wide fire, just so I can cook loads of food at once. But for now I'll just do the one. But I will just continue with this chimney for now. Turn a piece around here. I should have gone out the back and done this. It would have been a lot easier and try to put it through here, but this is how I do it. I'll try and find my snap point here. There it is. Got it. Just carry on through here. Also, those fires have got to be on a floor. They can't be on wood, because of course they'd set fire to the wood. Let's not say anything about it being right next to that wood, and it'll probably set fire to it anyway. But really, you can't put a fire on wood. So I haven't even tried the stone floors yet. I don't know. I guess that would work. I don't know. So I'm just going to go out the back and finish off this fireplace. You see that smoke is coming out of there now, but I just want to direct the smoke, make sure it's well away from the house. So I'm going to build this right up so it's above the roof, as a normal chimney would be, because you don't want it collecting anywhere near your house. You want to give it a good way of escaping all that smoke escaping. There. Bit more. No. Now, that's what I said about build yourself a little ladder if you can't get to it. If you want to get up to the roof, just stick a ladder up there. So I've got a ladder. Build it onto the wall. Snap it up there. Snap one there. Easy. And you can quite easily delete that and get all your wood back that you used. So that's no problem doing that. It's not a waste of materials or anything like that. So there we go. We'll just snap that into place. There. We'll build this round. Complete this bit. So I hope you're enjoying this game. This is really fun for me, and I hope to continue the series alongside my Infinite Earth series on Minecraft. If you haven't watched it, please check it out. But I'll continue doing this one because I'm enjoying playing this game, and I'll be playing it a lot more, so I might as well make some videos for you while I'm doing it. So I hope to carry on doing this, and please come and check out more later. And don't forget to subscribe to see when I do release videos. Hit that notification bell. You'll always be notified when a new video comes out. It's usually around once a week, sometimes twice a week. I don't know. I don't have a strict schedule because I do other things. I do theme park videos, and I do horror videos. I live stream some stuff, so check me out on Twitch if you want to. I'm over there as well. But yeah, I try and get a video out at least once a week is my kind of aim. So I'm just finishing off the last bit of this roof. There we go. Just so that pushes that right away from the house. And I'll put the side bits in around here. As you see, that roof bit is yellow there, and then when I put this piece in, it turns to green. See, so it's it says the the structure is nice and strong there. Now, I could have put more supports in this chimney, but I don't think I'm going to add any more to it, so I'm quite happy with that as it is. And there, that's the chimney all done. I'm quite pleased with that. Yeah, I think this is pretty much my base finished. There's a few decorating bits to do, but no, just these side bits in here, get them done. Ooh. Let's go inside. So snap that in there, snap it in. Lovely, all going along nicely. Another one in there, and that's pretty much finished now. I'm just, because I'm a Minecrafter, I love an overhang, so I'm putting an overhang on this roof to give it a bit more something nice to look at rather than a straight line into a roof. But you got that overhang to just give it things a bit more depth, and I think it looks really nice. Put that in there, an internal corner there, somewhere around there. Where is it? And here somewhere. Snap it in there. There. And the last bit there. So has anyone else got this game? Have you been playing it yourselves? I hope you've been enjoying it like I have. I know everyone's raving about it, and then lots of people are playing it on YouTube and on Twitch as well. And I'm considering doing a multiplayer YouTube series as well. So if there's any YouTubers out there who are interested in joining me on a multiplayer server and doing a content creators server, get in contact. Message me in the comments. Let me know you're interested. So now I'm just going to put in this workbench, and I don't know what's going over there yet. Maybe my forge and things are going to go over that side. I think it's time. I did my a bit of storage, I think, right by the door, the easiest place for it. So when you come in, just chuck everything in there. So put that there. As you can see, you can overlap things as well. Not completely overlap them, but it's not strict where you put things. So I'm quite pleased with that. You can kind of like just push things together a bit better. And here we go. Put another one next to it there. Go. Now you can't put things on top of chests on top of other chests. So I get a little shelf. I put a little shelf along here. Somewhere around there. And build it all along. Snap it together. Just so I've got that same height. Lovely. Do the same the other side. Somewhere around there. Snap it all together, and then you can put your chests on top of that, and you can build it up as high as you like. Oh, it's all raining outside, and something I will say about the rain is that you do need a roof. You always need a roof for covering wood up, because it will get destroyed by the rain. And the rain will also put a fire out, so you need a roof above your fire as well. So keep that in mind when you're building. And there we go. There's another one going in here. I think it's coming along really nicely. I think this is about to come in towards the end of the video now. I'm quite pleased with this. In the next episode, I'm going to take on the boss, do some more fighting, battling, show you what the different creatures are around, We've got deers, we've got the greylings that you saw. We didn't even get to see the neck today, did we? So we'll be taking on all the different creatures, showing you what they drop, what you can use them for. We'll be talking more about your food systems as well. We did touch on it, but we'll go a bit more into depth on different foods and cooking and things like that. So I look forward to the next episode where I take on the boss and I get the pickaxe, which then I can do some mining and get some metals, get lots of stone, and things really start to move on. So that's my storage done. I'm quite pleased with that. Just going to put a few more torches around the place just to light it up, make things nice and homely. And I think we need a bed in here as well, don't we? There we go. It's all coming along nicely. Now you can decorate this place up. I haven't got too many decorations at the minute, and you need lots of hides, deer hide and leather and things like that, and I need a better resource. Well, here we go. This is pretty much finished for this episode. I'm quite pleased. We've got plenty of storage. We've got our workbench, and just take a little look outside. It's all done nicely. Close the door. Now I like that little crossed log supports, whatever they are, and the overhang on the house. That all comes in nicely. Yeah, I think I'll put those cross supports on both these sides as well. This one and the one at the end, and that'll look nice. And I might do something to decorate this chimney as well. As you see, that smoke is coming out of there. It's all working nicely. There's no getting smoke inside. Still got that ladder up there. I haven't taken it down yet. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. I would say this has got to be the end of the video now. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like I said, please subscribe, give me a like, and don't forget to comment below. Did you enjoy this video? Have you played this game before? What did you think of it? Thank you for watching, and well, I hope to see you in another video. So goodbye. Bye bye.